Yes, it has been a while. Your boy has been in the lab and in the classroom trying to increase my knowledge and reduce my risk, like I always say. There's just so many different opportunities out here. And we already know with the daily passive income that I've spoken about over the last couple of years, there's always something new. And if there's a way to increase it or even create it in order to increase it, that's what we're going to do. So if you already know, I made this video series called Mission Possible, which was fire, a subset of the regular Mission Possible videos. And so I'm going to pick up where I left off. This is going to be video 1017 on daily passive income. So we're going to go where we started real quick and versus where we're going. Now, in the past, we had the ROI dApps, the meme tokens, the miners, and so on and so on and so on. And a lot of us lost a lot of money, whether it was to an exploit, rug pull, bad actors, the dev come in at the last or in the middle of the protocol. Oh, we decided to put the token on the market. Whatever the reason, we don't have a lot of control of it. And we've lost thousands of dollars in the process. But things have changed. Now we have different opportunities to increase or create our daily passive income, to enhance our lifestyle with those funds. And the fact that all the legends have the growth mindset, you know exactly where I'm coming from, because we are always willing to learn new things. We never going to know everything, even when it comes to crypto. So our thing is going to be to take the time to investigate, apply what we learn, because it can work. Now, of course, like I said, I did the Mission Possible series, and in the Mission Possible series, if you didn't watch the videos, the other previous 16 videos, I went over a lot of different things, relocating because I lived overseas when I lived in Costa Rica, whatever. Moving stateside to another state. We went over budgets, different income strategies. We went over credit, business credit as well as personal credit, how important it is, the different asset classes, gold and silver, the different commodities, and so on and so on. And then I think we finished up right at when I did the last video I think it was infinite banking and BYOB. I had a professional come in that actually does what he's talking about. And he did the presentation on the infinite banking and becoming your own bank. Like I say, all these different videos that I did, like I say, my goal was to always under promise and over deliver my information to the legends, because the legends are built different than all the rest of the subscribers out there. Anyhow, I'm not going to make a video, like I said, all these other videos. So now we have these tools and we have a team out there that are providing us vital information in order to help us take advantage of these tools to increase or to create our daily passive income. And these are just some of the protocols. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you out and we're going to look at a few of the protocols. Then we're going to go from there. Let's go. So many different protocols out there that you can use. There's tools that you can use to make your investing and creating or increasing your daily passive income. It's just amazing. But that's why I want you to get the free information out there, so at least you have the basics, because you want to know how to use it to make it even easier for you. Now, so we're just going to go through a few of the different sites out there. Of course, I did a video a while ago on Hocus Pocus, and this site alone has oodles of different farms that you can go into. Now, of course, you have the concentrated liquidity and you have the regular farms. Like these are some of the regular farms. Your APR is just 56%. It's not concentrated, so you don't have to select a range or anything like that. So you get in where you fit in and you use the tools that you want to use to increase or create your daily passive income. Then, of course, we have, like I said, you have PulseX here, or you have the regular PulseX farm itself. Then we have the protocols like VFAT. Now, like here with VFAT, I'm testing out the ranges and everything to see how the ranges are going to work for me. You have to figure out the ranges are going to work for you. Of course, the tighter the range, the higher the APR. The lower the range, the wider the range, the lower your APR is going to be. The tighter the range, the higher it's going to be. So, of course, you're going to make more money. But at the same time, when you're in that tighter range, you have the risk of running into or running out of the range. And at that point, you won't be making any income. So Good thing here on VFAT, they have what they call the rebalance. You have the opportunity to go to rebalance, and you could turn on the automated rebalance figure. Oh goodness, auto balance option here to rebalance it for you. Now, do note you need to have at least $1,000 in whichever one of these pools in order for the auto rebalance to work. That was inside the paperwork. I did read the white paper from VFAT. So, like I say, I'm testing out the ranges to see if the ranges, you can see that just changed. The ranges are going to work for me. I may not work for you. So you got to get in where you fit in. And like with VFAT, you can go in here. I can increase my position that I'm in. I can rebalance if I go out of position. I can withdraw the funds, of course. Then I can compound the funds, take whatever I've earned and put it back in there. Then, of course, you can always just harvest the funds. So this is VFAT. Then you have Crystal. Crystal is another protocol that you had the opportunity to do the same. You can get in. Now, some of the protocols, some of the LP pools here have automation, which is the little robot here, which you have the ability to get into that pool and it will automatically rebalance for itself. Now here on Crystal, they have different strategies that you can use that other people have created. You can go through them and you can see the return. You can see some are red. I mean, they lost a little bit of money, like Nero, and they're on all the different chains. So, and then you can choose the chain that you want. Then, of course, you have the hot pools. So, of course, they start with ETH. And then you can see the pools here, 1,500% APR. Then you have the blue chip pools. Then you have your best stable pools. Now, this is where you come into your impermanent loss. With the pools like this, now granted, look at your APRs here. You're talking 12%. The blue chips, 182% to the hundreds, the high hundreds in the thousands. But over here, you're almost eliminating a permanent loss because you're going in with DAI, which is a stable coin, USDC, which is another stable coin. That's totally different from ETH because we know ETH fluctuates from 5,000 to 2,500 or anywhere in between. And then over here, with something like Brett, we know Brett anywhere from 9 cents to 21 cents. Anyhow, you have the fluctuation, which you have that fluctuation in price. That's where you get that impermanent loss. So depending on your risk and your tolerance, you can select wherever you want to be. Then, of course, you can come down, scroll down here, and you can change. You have base. You can switch to BNB, whatever protocol or whatever blockchain you want to use, wherever your funds are. That's totally up to you. Now, I did notice that ETH had some of the highest, waiting for it to come up, some of the highest returns. But of course, ETH, I stay away from ETH because ETH fees are just too much. That's why if I want to use ETH, I'll go on base. And you can see some of the different pairs you have here on BNB. Now here, they even have the stable pools. Now, of course, with your blue chips and you want to get into BNB, that was another thing I did learn from the free course is if you're going to do the investing for your daily passive income, you want to at least be getting tokens that you want. Like I want Brett, so I have no problem using Brett. Now, if I'm going to go on BNB and I want to stack the BNB because we know BNB is probably going to do killer this go around. Last time the bull run happened, BNB went over $600. We'll see. Nobody knows. Anyhow, let me keep on going because otherwise the video is going to be too long. So you got Crystal, of course. Then you have Beefy. It's another protocol. So there's so many different protocols out here, and the team are going to talk about it in the video. I'm not going to just expand on it. I just want to make sure that the legends get the information because there's too much money being made out here. When you see some of the videos and you see the return or the income that the guys are receiving, guys or girls, excuse me, because I don't know who they are, it's going to blow your mind. The ability to do it is here. Like I said, granted, I only got $300 in here. It's making $1.43. But as I increase my positions, this will increase as well. Then, of course, you got Aerodome, and you can go in here like Carlo. Now, this is a concentrated across here. They're going to go into all of this different kind of stuff in the course. You can go into concentrated. You can go in here. Now, in the concentrated, you're going to have the high returns. But again, you have to pick the range. You go out of range, you don't make any funds. So you go here. Now they do have that warning up here. The warning just saying that the return is right now is 4,683% APR. Now here you can just select. You can go with the big range here or the tighter range here. Then of course you got the common, or then you got a wide range here, which drops it down to 892% APR. That's really not bad. Then you can see down here how it expands. So you have a wider range that you can stay in. And then of course it's even narrower. Or you can do a custom range. You can say, I want the whole thing. And you can increase, you can go max here and max here. You got the entire range. So it's totally up to you. But I just wanted to go over some of these protocols. And of course, you got Uniswap. Uniswap wasn't working earlier. Down here, see, they're saying that there's some error loading. And you got Uniswap. You can go and add liquidity here in these pools as well. So it's just so many options out there. And what I wanted to do, I wanted to bring it to the legends to get the information to you. So once you have that basic information, you can start to apply it. And you start small. You don't have to start big. You can start with $10 in a different pool, like I did here on here. You can start with, say, $10, and you want whatever one, wrapped ETH and USDC. You don't have to do any of the things that I'm doing, and then figure out how the range works. If you get a good range, and because believe me, you don't want to be rebalancing every day, because they do charge like 1.2%. So if on $1,000 position in here, and you rebalancing one or two times a day, one time is $12. Then you rebalance again, that's another $12. And then on a month time frame, that $10 adds up to a lot of money. You're talking $300 in fees. So you don't want to be rebalancing every day. You want a nice range that's going to hit the number up. You see how this number changes. That's going to hit the number that you want. And then, then here you can figure out, like I said, you want to get a good number. You want a good range that's not going to have you rebalance. If you can rebalance maybe once a week, that's a whole lot better. Now, if you can go as wide as you can and still hit your daily reward number, and it's really wide, and you don't have to rebalance at all, that's even better, because now you have less fees you got to pay. So I'm not going to continue on. So we're going to get back to the video. I'm going to finish it up. But like I said, I have to present this to the legends. There's so much information out here. And like I say, I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. The Crypto Labs team killed it. It's a free DeFi as a business course. I had to present it. No, there was no option. I had to present it to my legends. Let's go back to the video about the Crypto Labs research free business as a DeFi as a business protocol. So this is essentially what you're going to do. When you go into the description, you'll have a link in there. Click the link. It's going to come to this page. They're going to have a brief description on what the course is. Then you're just going to scroll down here. You can put your first name in here, your email, and then they're going to send you the free course. Then once you get it, this is where the action happens. Then you're going to be in here. Now, the information that is provided, and it does show a little bit of the information down here, what you can expect. Part 1, which is the foundation. What is true DeFi? The financial freedom, the real secrets of the rich is having your money make more money. You send that money out, you already know, legends. You send that money out, you want it to come back with 3 more friends. Then they send and get 3 more friends, and so on and so on and so on. Part 2 is the opportunity. All the different ways to make money with DeFi. Then there's a deep dive, and they go into lending, borrowing, the liquidity pools, and yield farming, and as well as real world assets. And we already covered in one of the previous fire videos of the real world assets, how to mitigate your risk and avoid losing money in the crypto and the DeFi game. Then part 3, of course, here is making income. How to run my DeFi business on less than 4 hours a week. 7 rules to entering the liquidity pool, how to find and access and enter different positions. And then there's the bonus of a portfolio review. So like I said, click the link in the bio. And then once you get into the course, like I said, it's going to look like this. Please go in succession, start at the beginning here and just work through, because it builds on top of each other. So I don't want you to miss any of the information. And like I said, the amount of information that they're giving away for free is amazing. It's going to help you to create or increase your daily passive income. Let's continue. Okay, so as you saw, there's so many different opportunities out there to create or increase our daily passive income. So what we are going to do from this point going forward is going to maintain control. Well, that means moving in and out of these different protocols. That's what we're going to do. Now we can limit or actually control or eliminate our impermanent loss. In L7, how do you do that? Like I showed you, or essentially, if you go into, I showed you, I ain't gonna go all the way into that. Okay, then the risk level. Of course, depending on your risk level, that's totally up to you. Of course, you make, when it comes to the concentrated liquidity pools, if you make a tighter range, you're going to increase your APRs. If, with a wider range, you're going to decrease your APRs. That's going to be totally up to you. You can scale in how you want. You can start with $10, get you into the range where you want, see how you have daily passive income, and then increase the amount that you have in there that's working for you. Then the automation and controls, good. Like I said, you saw the harvest, the rebalance, you got the auto compound. It's just they making it effortless for us. So the first thing we got to do is increase our knowledge, reduce our risk, educate yourself, read, watch the videos, and practice. The resources are there at all levels. So, you know, for my legends, all we got to do is engage. So I'm going to finish it up. The links are in the description for the free course. Then if you want to move on after that, they have the Underdog Investor Group. Take your time, increase your knowledge, reduce your risk, make the DPI you need. You set that specific numerical goal. Okay, L7, my goal is to make $10 a day to start. Then the next month, I want to double that. And then so on and so on. So L7, I want to start with $100 a day. Whatever your goal is, that's where you're going to start. But you have to have the basics. You have to know how to get in and out of the liquidity pools, how to navigate the ranges. That's why I wanted to bring this information to you. Because like I said, I'm in the growth mindset. Even at my old age, I'm in the growth mindset. And I understand that I do not know everything out there. There are people out here that know a lot more than I do. So I wanted to bring the information to the team because you know I'm always going to take care of the legends. And like I said, they're on the bottom. Then once you make that money that you need for that daily passive income, you can expand it. You can become your own bank. You can go into the lending, which they'll discuss a little bit about that when you're watching the videos from the Crypto Labs. Then he has what they call, Lucas has what he calls the yield on yield. I just put YX2. Then he has the yield on yield on yield. It's just, I'm not even going to go into it because that's for you to expand. Maybe in a future video, I'll expand on that. But I just wanted to bring this to you. So as always, please remember to do your own research. This is for informational and educational purposes only. This is never intended as any type of financial advice because I'm not a financial advisor. I'm here just sharing information with the legends because we have an opportunity to make the money no matter what the market is doing, whether it's going up or going down or sideways. You can still make that daily passive income every single day. So as always, all I ask is that you please like, share, comment, subscribe. Like I said, the link will be in there for the free course. And if you decide to go to the advanced one, the Underdog Investors Group, let me know. You know I'm going to take care of my legends. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all of my legends, engage.